Hi, I'm Xander.
I'm Sophia,
And I'm Benu.
and our project is the use of language to identify stages of dementia. And our advisor is Dr. Joel Greenhouse, and our client is Dr. Davita Fromm. So to start off with, what is dementia? It's a general term for memory loss and other mental abilities severe enough to interfere with everyday life. And there's a wide range of symptoms which mostly relate to memory and language. And so the goal of our project is to investigate how language use varies at different stages of dementia by analyzing the core lexicon usage in a picture description task.
So our data were generated by performing computerized language analysis on speech files as the cookie theft picture was described below. And these speech files were obtained from the TalkBank repository. In our data set, we had 548 individuals who were Pittsburgh subjects, and they were categorized into three groups, namely the control group. These are individuals who had no dementia symptom. The mild cognitive impairment group, these are individuals who had early signs of dementia, while the probable Alzheimer's disease group had strong symptoms of dementia. Other key variables included the frequency of the core lexicon usage, the total time it took each individual to describe the cookie theft picture, and the time until each core lexicon word was said. And in our methods, we utilized the Kaplan-Meier survival curve, which visualizes the distribution of time until a word was first said. And to determine if these distributions were statistically significant, we performed a log rank test, which compares this distribution and ensures that it was not just due to chance.
Okay, so now we'll move into our results. So first we looked at the time until the word girl is said between the control MCI and probable AD group. And what we see here is that while initially the three curves kind of start going alongside each other, the probable AD group has its slope decreasing first, which indicates that they are saying the word more slowly. And then if you go back and look along the control and MCI, we see the same thing happening with the MCI curve lower down, which indicates that they slowed down but at a later point. So then next we want to look at the word fall, and here we see something very similar, except even more extreme with the probable AD group never really going at the same rate as everyone else, initially starting slower. And then the MCI group stayed alongside the control for a little while, but once again fell off and basically had a rate similar to the probable AD group, whereas the controls continued at their going rate. And then the next word we looked at was the word cookie. And this one we see something very different going on, where we see that the three curves for most of the people are pretty synced. And then the probable AD curve slows down, but the MCI and control curves stay fairly synced. And the reason we believe that this might be happening is because in the top left of the picture, you actually have the word cookie describing the cookie jar. And so the thought is that if you only have a little bit of linguistics issues, you would still be able to read that word. But if your linguistic center is really hurt by dementia, as it would be in some probable AD cases, then that would still be an issue. And that could explain the gap here. And then lastly, we wanted to look at how the difference in where people were looking. And so we picked four words that were unambiguously referring to the bottom right of the picture: run, sink, water, and flow, which are all referring to the sink overflowing in the bottom right of the picture. And we looked at how long it took for the patients to say any of these four words. And what we see here is that there's a quite substantial difference between these two curves, where by about 50,000 milliseconds, all the controls had been done. It took three times that long for all the probable ADs to conclude saying these words. Yeah.
So in our project, we found statistically significant differences in time until words were said between the probable AD, MCI, and control groups. And we also found a difference in the time until words in different quadrants of the image. So the implications for this is that using this time until data may help identify and track the development of dementia. And for further research, we're interested in replicating results with other data sets. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.